Better. Now check your target. That's more like it. Okay, so let's have a look here. Set up all looking perpendicular to one another. Balance points, posture all looks nice. Okay, takeaway beautiful. I think the camera's moved just a hair. Okay, I'm happy with that. Club is good. Beautiful set at the top, nicely on line. Good leg work, good width. Club right on play, nice and wide. Pretty good release as well. Okay, so a lot of good stuff, right? Now, why did it go so badly? I don't know if you remember what shot this was. This is hole number 12. Let's just quickly go back to setup there. So I said your setup looks good, and it does. Okay. All looking nice. Maybe the feet are here closed, maybe, but not bad. Face. So club face very close to the shoulders, aren't they? Very, very close. Sorry. Okay, let's just double check. Maybe even a hair left of that, but it's pretty good. Okay. Right, so then what's the problem? Problem is, there's the flag there. Okay, so you are just way left. Way, way, way left. Pretty much where this golf ball went, in all honesty. Okay, then from there, okay, a lot of good stuff, as I said, and it was getting better and better, so I am happy. Okay, up to here, a lot of really good stuff. Okay, now watch the right side. Still okay from there, now watch. Okay, there's no need for that right side to drop underneath like that. Okay, it's probably, I mean, it's a habit. We know it was probably doing that because you're trying to hold it off so badly because you cannot release your right side and release the golf club. Okay, but the rest, really good, mate. So we just got to sort those two things out. Okay, so this alignment was a lot better. Obviously, by this time I'd spoken to you and I was starting to help you a little bit. Okay, this is much better alignment. Backswing takeaway all looking good. Right in the slot. Back of the golf ball. And that club and right shoulder different. I thought they're going to be more, but look how much better that right shoulder and club are releasing. Okay, a little hold or fade there. So he released it a touch late with the handle and then hold the face back. Okay, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, but without changing the swing dynamics. Okay, very good. Okay, so let's have a look at the routine. Now, obviously, I showed you that 1 and 12, how bad it was, and there were some really bad ones, 16, 14. Okay, but I did speak to you by then. I wasn't helping you yet, but I did speak to you. This is the second hole. Okay, now watch what happens. We try to adjust it, and then we adjust it a little bit, but not really, and then we don't take a secondary look. So there's your adjustment. Okay, and then just never look at your target again. Okay, and by the time you take the club away, it is still better. Okay, but it's still quite a long way down the left side. Okay, there's the target line is somewhere there. Okay, but it was better, to be fair, but then you just don't have perception. Okay, or perspective, shall we say. Anyway, from there, all looking good. Maybe the driver can be a bit softer here at the top, but it's nothing huge. Change of direction, good. Right side getting better. Okay, just a hair out of sync, wasn't it? Maybe just tried it this one a little bit too hard. Just maybe released a bit late, actually. Yeah, just released a bit late actually. That right side was better, so we're actually happy with that. Okay, well done. All right, buddy, thank you very much. Yeah, mate, technically, this is so much closer than what you think it is. It's so much better than what your scores are. And it's predominantly alignment. Okay, you're just aiming so far left. Okay, and then just trying to hold on for dear life. Okay, the golf swing itself is so much better. So it starts with alignment. So it's not as simple as this and then hit the golf ball. Okay, it's this. Continuously checking the target, rechecking the target, and then hitting the golf ball. Okay, it's got to be that. Alright? That one there, that video that I showed you, that shot that you hit on 3 was really good. Obviously, the round was way better, and then you're still able to cut into that flag. Okay, so that was really, really good. Beautiful line. Then you hit your cut like that. So just a little bit of extra lead, and then the face nice and square, slightly open through the ball. Okay, whereas before, you're aiming there and hitting like this. It's like almost push face, and every now and then, if you flick it or it comes a little bit out the heel with the longer clubs, then it goes straight left, the driver 3 with a hybrid. Okay, so we've just got to learn to aim and swing on line. Okay, and then from there, remember, we're in the slot now. Okay, so we just let this right side go. So complete the circle with this right side, and with the driver, even with the right wrist. Okay, just let it go a little bit. Let it go a little bit. Okay, we can see there's still a lot of good stuff still there. And there's still a bit of right side compression. Okay, like an anti-left. Okay, just really let that right side go. Okay, and figure out where that square point is. Right, all your irons, driver, everything. The reason I said driver, I think the driver can also have an extra bit of right hand in it. It's got a little bit late there, a little bit of lead in the handle with the driver. Okay. Short game, okay when it was called on, it wasn't actually called on a lot. Okay, it was more a case of game management, getting yourself out of jail and then get back in the hole. Right. So I think the wedge game itself can be better. Okay, so 40, 50, 60, and then as a separate entity, and then from there we'll build 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, and really get those wedges as sharp as we can, because if we've got a little steep shoulder plane and little face rotation, okay, we should be darting wedges in, for fun. Just takes a little bit of practice and confidence. Okay, so that little pitch shot, look, it's just a mini swing, right? So get that stance as narrow as possible. Okay, don't get too wide with the ball position out in front. Okay, get narrow, very neutral. Okay, turn on the spot, turn on the spot. Nothing lateral, nothing handsy. Okay, just on the spot, turn through. Okay, and you gently tend to release the face a little bit open with the little pitches. That is absolutely perfect. Okay, but it's all based on neat setup. Okay, neat shoulder plane. Turn. Okay, turn. And then you just hit the yardage, hit the yardage, hit the yardage. Okay. If it's here and here and here, okay. Some come out high and right, some come out long and left. It's just too inconsistent. Okay. So neat as possible. There we go. Turn. Okay. All based on the body. Just add the release after you've got that body working perfectly. Okay. Putting very, very good. Okay, you just strike your putt so beautifully. Okay, really, really, really a good putt. All right. Some of the longer ones, you kind of lose your tempo just a little bit. Okay, make sure that tempo, the shoulders keep working so you maintain that strike. All right, and just use that little bit of extra visualization on the longer ones or the bigger breaking ones. So you just need to know tactically, when am I trying to go a little more break and die the ball, or when am I trying to go over a ridge and die the ball. And then when you got sort of flatter, straighter putts or shorter putts, okay, it's just absolutely brilliant. It's really, really brilliant. Alignment, stroke, routine, strike of the putt, all of it. I love all of it. Okay, so just keep that exactly what it is. So it's that little bit of instinct and touch and visualization that you need to add for the other putts. Okay, very good stuff, mate. And just keep pushing through this and try and find some confidence and some release and some angles. Alright, I'm going to shoot a really, really, really good score soon.